On today's stream, I took more of your guys' calls and gave you my best advice. Now, you guys are Manifold viewers, so that means you definitely have problems. But I'm a wise, bald man. I have the solution. Now, it's not always the best advice, but it's definitely an interesting perspective. I've got a unique brain. So if you do enjoy, please feel free to subscribe. Every single advice stream that I do on my Twitch gets uploaded to this channel. So for whatever reason you can't catch them live, sub to this channel so you never miss them here. Anyways, all that being said, I hope you enjoy this stream. Hello!
Hello.
Welcome. How are you? Your problem? Please.
Just dropping by to renew my Prime chat.
My
You
problem
should
right
do
now
the same.
is that I am
you,
literally currently writing my personal statement.
Ah.
For yes.
I've been there. I applied to university. Wait, no, I didn't. Never mind. I started writing it, then decided I wasn't going to go.
Yeah. That's kind of what I'm struggling with at the moment, to be fair. And it's literally due this Friday. My tutor is breathing down my neck.
Is it? Right, this is what I'm going to ask you, because I know how the UK sixth form works. Or college or whatever. And I'm going to explain this to the chat. They tell you it's due like a month before it's actually due from UK. Is it actually due, like where you have to send it to the universities? Or is your tutor just saying it's due because they want you to have it done?
No, it is literally due in January, and they're like, no, you must have it in now.
Yeah, it's currently November. You have to send it in January, and like every school teacher's like, you need to have it done now, and it's like fucking months away.
Yeah, it's literally ridiculous. They're like, oh, you need to have, like, the week before they were like, oh, if you have like a really subject that loads of people want to get into, you have to do it now. And it's like, I'm sitting here going, I haven't even looked at it yet. I haven't started.
I started mine and then very quickly realized I was going to go do something else. So yeah. I didn't write mine fully. But or did you do D of E?
Yes.
You did Duke of Edinburgh. They love that shit. Let me explain this one to chat. In the UK chat, there's a thing called the Duke of Edinburgh. Something I forget. Either way, you basically just go on a big walk. You just go on a big walk. That's basically it. But if you do the big walk, for some reason, apparently, it's supposed to help you get into university and also get jobs. Because I guess the skill of walking really far is really useful to get into schools. I realized after leaving it. Oh, did the hype train kick off? I've never seen that before. Sorry, that threw me off.
Hype train.
We did it. We're boosting this stream. What?
Yeah.
What?
It's the DOV.
Wait. Hold on. What? It said it's boosting the stream to 2,000 people through recommendation. What? Did I just get rewarded on Twitch with they gonna put me in recommended and they like announced it live? That's such a weird thing. That's like really like dystopian. It's like, yeah, you know what? Maybe we will recommend your channel that is your livelihood. Maybe we will do that for you, peasant. Like what? It was really dystopian. Anyway, sorry. Anyway, so you've got D of E. Did you do NCS?
No, I haven't. But I did.
What are you doing? What, are you lazy or something? You didn't do NCS? Why would you not want to stay in a room with strangers for 2 weeks?
No, I have actively avoided it, and then on the online, everybody was like, "Oh my god, it was horrible! Oh my god, it was so bad!" I was like, "I have avoided a mine. I am so happy right now."
I personally really enjoyed NCS, but I can totally understand. Yeah, but I'm just so very social and fun. Like, do you want to know one of my NCS experiences? One of them was I got there was a guy on our NCS who had renownedly became known for his ability to fart real bad. He did really bad smelling farts, and he one time our room door just burst open and all the people who stayed in his room were in our room like, why are you in here? And they went, Troy farted and it smells real bad. I'm like, how can it be that bad that you've had to evacuate? And I opened my room's door just to go like, what the fuck? And like assess this smell. I didn't even cross the corridor. They were all the way down the corridor. I could already smell the fart at such a visceral level. My eyes watered, right? Like it was that bad from them that far away. So then the same guy, then I went to the bathroom while they were in my room, and the guy who farted showed up, and they proceeded to, because I was in the bathroom, then opened the door. He farted within the room, and then they shut the door, and 3 big guys leant against it, trapping me in the room with the fart. It was essentially a CIA method of torture. I narrowly escaped with my life. overall, NCS 7 out of 10.
Yeah, I was going to say that does not sound like an incredible experience for NCS.
Yeah, I'd say it was about as eventful as it got. And this is advice. No, the advice is, with your personal statement, if you've done all those silly little bullshit things like DFE and NCS, write them down. Tell them how much you enjoy extracurricular activity, and you'll be A-okay.
Thank you so much, Jack. Thank you.
You're more than welcome. Take care.
Enjoy your stream. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Everyone got drunk on NCS. How did the team leader allow that? What? Our team leader was... Oh, actually, they are just uni students. They probably don't give a shit. I enjoyed NCS, honestly, beyond the farting. Anyway, yeah, sorry. Everyone's asking how they can join the VC. If once you've joined the Discord, you have to verify yourself. There is a set of rules. You have to accept said terms and conditions to actually see the VC. It is called Waiting Room 1, but the way you find it is you have to verify. You go to... And I'm losing all the channels now. But there is literally a rules channel, and then you have to verify yourself by thumbs up reacting to the rules. That's how you do it. It's how you do it. So there you go. You have to do that first. Anyway, speaking of VC, let's drag the next person in.
Hi, how's it going?
Hey man, how are you?
I'm pretty good, right? I have a theory, right? Not a theory. I have a question, right?
A game theory. Hit me with it.
Yeah, right. So, I need help recovering from an addiction, right?
Yes, go on. I'm from Mansfield. I'm quite specialized in this.
Okay. So, don't laugh at me for this, right? But
no promises.
I have a crippling addiction to drinking oil paint, especially the purple color.
Why?
I don't know. It just tastes good.
Oh, do they taste distinct and different, each color? Are they like flavors?
Yeah.
Well, how would you describe the purple one, your favorite?
It's like grape and grape, sort of.
Grape and grape, sort of. It's,
yeah.
When you say grape and grape, are you referring to authentic grape flavoring and then fake awful grape flavoring as the secondary grape flavor? Or like, what are we saying here?
Yeah, kind of.
Someone said lean in chat. No, that would be dangerous. Now, how long have you been ingesting paint for? Oil paint.
God, maybe about 8 to 9 months now.
Okay, and what have you noticed? Have you noticed any changes in your sort of like, I don't know, body that have occurred through drinking said paint?
Not really. I don't think so.
How do you feel like
okay.
generally, like mentally and sort of like even like fitness, just as health wise, feeling good?
Yeah, no, I've been feeling way much better since I've
way much better. Then I'd argue that you probably don't need to stop if your life's going well. You getting, I mean, you getting your nutrition.
Content.
Yeah,
I
am.
World and keep it up. You got this, man.
Sorry, I got distracted by a very nice message. Thank you for the 22 months. But yeah, I think if you're feeling healthy and you're not dying of the poisons that you're clearly immune to, I'd say there's no need to. I mean, why do you consider this a negative addiction?
I don't know. I just thought too much of anything's a problem. So
really, too much of love, my friend. Too much of joy, whimsy. Think about this. Yeah. Some things are good. Some things are good maximized. And if paint is that thing for you, go ahead. Keep ingesting.
Yeah, I will. That's all I drink. I don't drink anything else. I've got a cup right here. Hold on.
You should maybe start drinking some water. I hear it's very good for you. Oh, that does sound viscous. That actually does sound like oil paint. Well, I wasn't expecting the, wow.
Yeah.
Well, I think, I don't think you're in need of help.
Oh, nice.
You sound like you're in your stride. I think you're a great man. I think most of us would simply drop dead through ingesting paint and shouldn't do it. But I think you're clearly stronger. You've been doing it for 8 to 9 months now. I reckon by now it should have kicked in if it was going to cause you any problems. If you say you're feeling good, you're feeling good, King.
Yeah. It's all right then.
All right, sound. Have a good day. Have a pleasant rest of your day.
Oh, thank you. Have a good day too.
Thank you. Well, chat, I'm not going to lie. I would not advise anyone else drinks oil paints, but, if this individual is keeping themselves hydrated, healthy, well, for 8 to 9 months now, just on paint, who am I to judge? But I'd say the average man without special abilities like that, you know, I mean, as they say, you know, like fucking Jackie Kennedy ate sheet metal, you know. Not everyone could do that, but certain people can eat these crazy things. Jackie Kennedy ate sheet metal. That's how she met JFK. He caught her eating some sheet metal and asked if she needed help with it. You know, so at the end of the day, if Jackie Kennedy can eat sheet metal, he can drink pain. Anyway, let's bring in the sorry. Jackie Kennedy. Let's bring in the next individual, I think. Hello.
Oh, holy shit. Sorry, hi.
Hi, how there? Don't panic. I'm only human. Anyway, I'm here to give you advice as if I'm better than you.
Okay.
What is it you need?
What is your opinion? What is...
This doesn't sound like advice. It just sounds like an opinion.
No, it's a question. It's a question.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll allow it. I'll allow it.
In your opinion, what is the meaning of life?
The meaning of life?
Yes.
I can give you an answer to that. I would say the meaning of life is to find your own way, to find your own meaning. I think life comes with no intrinsic meaning, but I think everyone can find their own. For example, mine is to be filled with joyous whimsy. You know, Max GG said shagging and making money is the meaning, and you know what? Maybe that is the meaning to Max GG's. Maybe all he needs is shagging and making. Wait, Max is a child. Max, can you please not? Max GG's, when you're older, maybe you're allowed to do that. But, you know, right now, maybe stay away from doing at least one of those things. Okay. But, Max GG's, can you please still want to time that guy out, man? Anyway, you know, everyone has to find their own meaning. Mine is to have joyous whimsy and entertain and be that weird little enigmatic guy that everyone on the internet looks at and goes, I'm not quite convinced he's real. That's my meaning. That's what I find purpose in. I think your initial goal is to find your purpose, and then your secondary goal is to fulfill it. And I think that's the way you will I mean, there's a reason they call it a fulfilling life. It's because you're fulfilling your purpose. That's my honest, beyond the bit, the actual answer to the meaning of life.
Thank you. It's one of the most in-depth ones I've gotten so far.
Hey, well, I've thought about this a lot. I spent a lot of time trying to work it out what it was, and I realized it doesn't exist. You got to find your own, and this is the best thing. I think that's really liberating, because throughout life, I think you're kind of like, you need a job, you need wife, you need kids. You know, like, I feel like that's kind of what like traditionally is pushed on you. And I one day realized, like, as long as I just want to live a lifestyle I enjoy, working on projects. And the thing is, I don't think you have to have a project you work on, but I find most people find that to be fulfilling. I really like having my little projects. I like hanging out with my friends. I like trying to, you know, like, work towards buying a house one day. I like trying to find love. These are all, I like having these little goals. Like, that's my purpose. Just trying to, you know, eating oil paints if you're that other guy. You know what I mean? Like, you find the thing that makes you tick, you know?
All right.
There you are, man. Anyway, I hope that helps. I hope you find your... What do you reckon you could... If I was to throw it back at you, what do you think the meaning is? I'm intrigued.
Do what you want to do.
It's roughly the same sentiment as what I said.
Yeah.
It's roughly the same sentiment. I'm with you. Anyway, man, take care.
All right, see ya.
Bye-bye. Someone said eating sand with the little thing. Eating sand is definitely, you know, it's something. I wouldn't do it. The grains would feel bad in my tummy, but, you know, is what it is, really. Is what it is. You can't. And my voice cracked, so I'm going to move on. Let's just watch this clip of John Fury really quick. I see that Tommy Fury fought Jake Paul, I believe. And John Fury, father of Tyson and Tommy Fury, John had apparently takes off his shirt and gets in the ring. And I found a video of this, and I haven't had a chance to watch it yet, so I thought I'd watch it on stream for the first time, since I find John Fury to be a generally very amusing man. I just find that his antics are funny, like how he said he didn't mean to gouge that guy's eye out, or when he's like, I want to do you some serious fucking harm, you pig. You hear me? Shit. No, wait, No, Serious Arms Tyson. He's like, oh, I can't remember. I want to use some serious damage. That's it. I don't remember. Anyway.
I'm the king of the bare knuckle man. I can fight Mike Tyson to the death.
I can fight Mike Tyson to the death. You named your son after him, you twat. Jesus Christ. Why are you on... John's on one. John is on one.
I'm the king of the bare knuckle man. I can
I'm the king of the bare knuckle.
I'm the king of the bare knuckle man. I can fight Mike Tyson to the death.
Fucking hell. I love No Context John Fury. It's one of my favourite fucking accounts on the internet. It's just him saying shit. Let me try and find like another. Just
let's get it on today.
Just him threatening to fight people generally.
When you see that, I'm gonna shatter your fucking jaw with it. And I don't even fucking swear. You Shafton man, ugly bastard, mentioning my name. Let's get it on.
And I don't even fucking swear. I fucking love it. I'll smash your fucking jaw in and I don't even fucking swear. How long till this dude has a heart attack from stress? No idea. Anyway, I'm gonna move on before he threatens to smash my fucking jaw in, and he doesn't fucking swear, so that would be shocking. Does he rewatch it? Does he rewatch it afterwards and think, yeah, great, take that one? He watched it afterwards, he's like, really got like...
Turn up.
Oh, fucking... I've got more. Wait, hold on. I was going to move on, but I just want to watch one more.
Turn up. Turn up. That's all I want you to do. Turn up.
Me when I'm a DJ playing my fire set. Turn up. All I want you to do is turn up.
I'm getting sick of it. I'm getting sick of this shit, mate.
I'm getting sick of this shit. God, he's funny. Right, anyway. Let's bring in the next individual, shall we? Hello. Welcome.
Hello? Oh,
Hello. Holy shit, what? What's going on?
Okay, that was unexpected. Hello.
What do you mean it's unexpected? You're in the waiting room. Where did you think you were going to go next?
Have a lovely day,
I was
Mr.
in the middle of a
Manifold.
conversation about squash. Because everyone in the VC is American who thinks squash is a vegetable. It is a drink. They do not know about
Squash is a
squash.
sport.
What?
Squash is a sport.
Excuse me?
It's a sport. What you're thinking of is cordial. You're thinking of orange cordial or summer fruits cordial.
Is that how you old people say it?
Yeah, that is how as old people say it. Why do you overpronounce the T's? Look, hit me with your problem before I correct the fact that you're saying...
Okay, I wanted to ask, how do you get over, like, stream anxiety? Because after, like, I stream...
What ends are you from? Sorry, what? Right, before we move... I'm beefing you further. What ends... Like, obviously don't dox yourself, but roughly speaking, the accent, where's it from?
England.
Where?
England.
Oh, obviously, roughly England. I mean, like, more specifically, like, county-wise.
Southern part is all I'm going to say.
Southern?
Yeah.
Southern?
Yeah.
Southern?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
You on some Millie Bobby Brown shit. That's you got a very proper. You're a proper sounding individual. This is some proper British talk. This
Oh my
like
God.
you're making me go, oh, British, and I'm British. You know what I mean? Sorry. Anyway, please hit me with your question. I feel guilty.
Okay. Oh, I'm being bullied by my favourite streamer. I'm joking.
That's surely flattering. Anyway.
Yeah, I wanted to ask. Okay, I have a problem when it comes to streaming. I get really, really anxious, and like every time I finish streaming, I always have some form of panic/anxiety attack. And I wanted to ask, have you ever experienced it, and how do you get over it? Because it is honestly, like, it has stopped me from streaming for ages now.
Well, I don't know. I mean, how you're here right now, right? Like and in full in full fuck's sake. Sorry, the fucking the mod over Origami, the mod who manages this VC. He live update. I panicked. They live update me throughout the stream. just with random shit. And for the first time, they've pinged me, which they usually don't do. And it gave me a little notification on the VC, and it distracted me completely. They've just sent me a picture of their parrots, which I'll now show stream for the sake of fuck it. I mean, it's there. But, like, there's a parrot there now. Anyway, sorry. Anyway, sorry. Right. Let me Snuffkin on stream. Snuffkin on stream. Anyway. Your question. I would say an interesting little thought exercise for you is, I mean, you seem to be handling being on this stream perfectly well. Right?
I am not. I am not. I am inwardly panicking.
Yeah, but you seem to outwardly not be at all. I mean, what are you panicking about? Where's the panic coming from? Let's work through the panic live.
Oh God, in front of lots of people.
Exactly. Yeah, but
Okay.
no, that's fine. I mean, you're already talking in front of loads of people, and you've admitted to panicking. You might as well explain where the thoughts are coming from.
I genuinely have not. I guess something to do with, I don't know, just sort of seeing people in. It's not like I have a lot of people in my chat, but it's sort of like just seeing that people are there watching me, judging my every single move of it, and they're probably like making fun of me, and it's just kind of like, what the hell am I doing here? Why did I ever decide to do
but
this?
like, why? Okay, I outwardly made fun of you for a bit, right? And I hope you know it isn't from a genuine place of like malice. It was just like funny, and like the fact that you handled it well is amusing and fun. Like, I don't think that people actually are here to make. No one cares. They're like, I think my sort of thing is, right, why do you stream? Because I do it because I enjoy entertaining people, right? And like, what I found, fuck's sake, why is Max GG's here again? He's in the, I can see him climbing up the VCs trying to get in this call. Anyway. Fucking put an exclamation point in his name so he got moved up quicker. What a loser. Anyway, anyway. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. The point I'm trying to make is, why do you stream? Because I like entertaining people. And like, ultimately, I'm kind of aware that in the process, there are going to be people who stumble onto what I put out into the world and not like it, laugh at it, think it's cringe, whatever. That is natural. There are people out there that do not like Jet Manifold, right? Shocking as it is to believe.
Yeah.
And
believe it.
I think, all right, don't get cocky. I think ultimately, what you've kind of got to realize is, if you're enjoying it and you genuinely think that the stuff you're putting out is good and fun, and there are people that are enjoying it, do not stress about the people that may or may not be enjoying it. Like there's probably people watching this right now that aren't enjoying it, but I don't think about them because the majority of people are, and also I just really enjoy this as well. It's not about like the other people that are involved. And I think honestly, if you can kind of realize that, I tend to find the anxiety just kind of fades. But it's, I realize it's easier said than done. But the fact that you're here right now and able to make yourself come on to a stream, especially with like a lot of viewers, there's a lot of people watching this. I think honestly, you got it. You're doing very well, way better than other people. And if afterwards you have a little bit of a freak out, that's fine. As long as you're comfortable, to continue pushing yourself, those freakouts will fade as it becomes more normal, I think.
Okay, thank you so much.
That's all right, of course. Take care. Have a good one.
You too. Have a good evening.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Max GG's. What do you want, Max?
Oh, hello. Shit.
Well, whenever I do one of these, you just try and sneak your way in, and now I spotted you climbing the ranks, and I thought I better see what this is about.
Well, firstly, I was going to ask you about my advice for my meaning to life, but you didn't seem to gel
Max
with
GG's.
that one.
How old are you again?
I'm 17.
Your meaning to life. Let me tell you, everyone's been 17 once. I have as well. There's more to life than shagging and money.
I know. So it was gonna be the bit where, but you seem really fucking annoyed for a minute, and I was like, oh,
I'm not really annoyed at you, Max GG's.
He doesn't want me to talk about me shagging. That's okay. So I asked your mods, and I asked them what they needed advice on. And I couldn't really get a concrete answer.
Wait, so you just started doing my stream in a VC with one of my mods with no one watching?
No. I was begging them for their problems, and I was like, please help me. So now I'm here.
There is no other meaning. Someone said. The average Max GG's viewer.
So moving out.
Yeah, are you thinking about doing that? You're only 17, Max. You don't have to.
I know, but I need advice. I'm here for advice.
Oh, okay. Then what are you asking me? You just said moving out and.
So moving out.
Yes.
When you do it.
Yeah.
Can you give me like how do you get over being homesick? Because like after a while you must like get over it.
Yeah. I don't know. You just kind of homesickness comes from like I think you just miss normality. Like you just miss what you're used to. And eventually this becomes your normality. So now when I feel homesick, I get homesick because of here. But like, obviously I still miss I don't get over missing my family or like the people there. And I occasionally still do get a little bit homesick because I grew up there. But like, as this becomes more my home, you get less homesick about, you know. But I learned to hate your parents, someone said in chat. My parents are kind of sick though.
Nice.
I dragged them on a night out with Wisp.
Your dad's like the goat of Twitter. Oh my! Every morning
my mum and dad on my dad's birthday out to drink with Wisp. I feel like no, you're not finding this as funny as I do, Max. This is a real thing that occurs.
I'm sorry.
Wisp tried to convince him to come to a student party.
Yeah.
Which
did he get in?
He did not.
Oh
no, we messaged the students and they said, please don't bring your 50-year-old parents. And I went, okay. To
be fair, I think Jack Manifold's parents would light up.
Well, they didn't know. They don't know me. I was just going with Kit. And everyone there was like, oh, how do you know whoever the parties was? And I was like, I don't.
Oh my god.
One guy there recognized me. He's like, why are you at this random party? And I'm like, oh, this is what I do after I upload. I celebrate by crashing nearby parties.
Yeah.
Which was a lie, but I thought it'd be a funny lie to tell him.
Wait.
Speaking of which, I've just uploaded Max GG's. Did you know? ! Noob in the chat.
The YouTube video?
Yeah, what did you think of it? You clearly watched it.
I thought it was good. So your editor, Scott, the person who edited it, he's a good friend of mine. And so I watched him, especially, this is the particular part that I watched him edit, was, you know, where you did your YouTube's promotion, you put your foot in the video?
Yes.
He asked me if it was intentional, and I was like, he probably wants that in, so...
Yeah, I did I thought I even said that whilst recording it. I'm like, I did intentionally put my foot next to the YouTube, so as I panned around, my toes would come into frame, because I thought that was really funny.
I felt so bad for you. You had like the worst day on Twitter ever a few days ago. Not only the fucking the edit people thought was real, and people thought you were watching 11 seasons of that. 11 seasons. But then the James Marriott's clip, and it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad until you did the thumbnail faces and like.
No, you know what sucked? I felt so guilty about this. So I was trying to explain what Underdog's MCC was, and I was like, "Oh, new people were added," and I want like, I was basically trying to say like they were new, and like obviously the main event, so many people have been playing for so long that the skill level's so fucking high. It's really hard to introduce like people who haven't really played Minecraft before. But for this event, the skill level was low enough that they could. But I basically just went, we introduced people whose skill level wasn't high enough. And then I literally in the video stopped myself and go, that sounds harsh. But like now that's out there and I look like a cock.
It's okay. The people love Jack Manifold, you know?
That's real. That's true, and actually that's real.
I don't want to. I feel like I'm ridding other people of this opportunity to be in a call with you, Jack Manifold.
That's so true, and this is other people's dream.
Yeah, no, it is. It's my dream.
Clearly, you're here every time.
Yeah, 2 times in a row, man. How often do you shave your head?
Around every 2 to 3 weeks.
Are you ever like, fuck, like, just can't be arsed today?
Yeah, I did that. I didn't shave it for like a month and a half. It got quite long the last time before I shaved it, but then, you know. There you are. There's the secrets. Anyway, Max GG's. That'll be. Will that be all? It's all okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Goodbye, Jack.
Take care, man. Looking forward to our little plan.
Oh yes, so am I. Because I heard that you're pretty good at the skill that we're discussing. That's what the people say.
And now it sounds weird. I'll see you soon, Max GG's.
Okay, bud.
Right, okay, let's drag someone else in. Fuck it. Let's get some actual advice going. Welcome! What is your problem? Hit me with it.
Hello?
Hello! Hit me with your problem like the steel chair in WWE. I just want to be caught off guard.
Oh, okay, okay. Well, I just dropped out of college.
Oh, okay.
So that's what I'm looking for.
What are you looking for?
That's a great question, Jack Manifold.
Well, I don't know. You already have dropped out. I can't give you advice on a decision you already made.
Well, what should I do now?
I don't know. What was your plan when you dropped out?
I don't have one. I just moved back home.
Okay.
I'm with my grandma. Say
Okay.
hi. Hi.
Hello, Grandma. How are
She
you?
prefers mama.
Oh, I'm sorry. You said grandma to me.
I know.
Why would you blame me for that? You threw me under the bus.
I was just letting you know. I wasn't blaming
okay.
you.
I'll call her mama now. Anyway.
You want to say hi?
Hi again.
Hi again,
Chill
Mama.
out.
How you doing?
I'm doing all right now.
Good,
Thank you.
Now. Ooh. Anyway. So college. You drop out of college, right? What were you studying?
Well, I was studying family consumer sciences.
Oh, Jesus. What does that mean?
It's just home economics. They just changed.
To go back.
I do plan to go back.
Oh, okay. Now Mama's getting involved. So you plan on going back? Where do you plan on going? What do you plan on doing next?
Well, I'm just kind of doing nothing right now because I can't. I'm going to community college for a semester, and then I'm going to go back to my previous college.
Oh, and what do you plan on doing there?
Family consumer sciences.
Oh, you plan on doing the same thing? That's the same thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So why?
But,
I'm just trying to understand the situation. So why did you drop out if you plan on just going back to do the same thing?
I think I needed a different change of pace. Wasn't really feeling too happy where I was, and I think I just needed a moment to recuperate and then go back.
That makes sense. My plan before I didn't go to university was to take a year out and then go to university. So I understand that sentiment. Yeah. I think I like to see this year I've had as my sort of gap year, because I feel like last year the content stuff went crazy and I was kind of like going crazy with it. But this year I took more out, even though I was like still streaming and working, I took more time out to travel and be with my friends and stuff like that, because I never really, especially throughout school, and I don't know if you kind of relate to the sentiment, never really like given myself, like I was always studying and always like doing, like I tried to do well in school. I didn't really get much time to hang out with my friends, so I took this year to like really, you know, like spend some time on like going out with friends and like traveling, and you know, like even though I still made content and stuff, I didn't really push myself like I did last year, you know what I mean? Because I wanted to adjust to this new lifestyle that I'd been thrust into. And I think it's the same thing when you leave school. I think that's a big life change in and of itself. And I think taking some time to adjust to that is really useful. Someone said Family Guy sciences in chat. Sorry. But
yeah, I totally agree with that, because I mean, I was getting good grades. I was doing completely fine. I wasn't like failing or anything.
No.
But and it was hard. I'm in a sorority and stuff. So like it was hard having to leave that too, because I liked it. But like
that's like girl frat, right?
Yes, it is exactly girl frat.
Okay, I'm just
shout out Pi Beta Phi. Pi Phi.
My God, why is it always Greek? Americans confuse me with their Greek letter like clubs.
Yeah, I can't really explain it either. All I know is it's a lot of fun.
It's Greek letter alcohol club. That's what it is.
Yes.
It's just drinking. There's no reason to lie.
I'm with my mama right now, so
I don't want to insult her intelligence. She's very aware of what goes on as a sorority, surely.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
She's very aware. Of course she's very aware. There's no, it'd be silly to assume anything else.
Yes, but yeah, like what you were saying is definitely what I'm trying to do, because I'm going back just after January to community college just to take baby steps. So right now it has been just a lot of time with friends and my mama. So yeah.
Then you know what? If you came to me asking for advice, but I think you have quite a solid plan.
I think you really reassured me. Actually,
this is what I would have done. This is what I would have done if I'd have carried on down the traditional schooling route. Because I
think it's a great plan.
It is. I think it's a really good thing because I think a lot of the time that mental reset is really needed. You kind of move into a different phase of life, and there's a lot of adjustments. You have a lot more freedom, and I think it's very important. I think the reason a lot of people have midlife crises is because they don't explore the sort of newfound freedom they had in their youth, and then all of a sudden they get to the middle and they go, God, I didn't do anything, and they panic because they have like fears looming over them.
And I think like COVID was put in that too. I feel like a lot of young people were like, well, we couldn't do anything either. So
also, I think it made me realize there was more to life than school because I was kind of forcefully dragged out of it, and I was like forced to entertain myself in other ways. And I mean that's how I found what I'm doing now. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So I think
I'm hoping to find some new hobbies, passions, because like, I mean, I might not go back to doing the same thing in college, but like.
That's
I
your
guess
plan
this
for
is
now.
my time to find it now.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm in sophomore year. I dropped out just randomly my sophomore year just now. Like I didn't finish the semester. I think
that's fine. I think by the sounds of things, especially because you're a smart kid, it sounds like you have every motivation to go back and eventually learn. I'd say then it's not like you've dropped out because you're lazy, right? Which is like the only reason I'd ever advise people don't do it. Like if they drop out of pure like I just don't like this and they don't have a plan, I think that's silly. I think at least come up with a decent plan. But you've got a good plan. It sounds like you are in need of like just taking the time to really apply yourself better. I think enjoy this now. Try and find passions and hobbies. I've got projects that like I like to work on off stream and stuff like that. You know, just because like I think having a purpose is nice. And I think
sometimes you do have to find yourself. Excuse the quote there, but sometimes it's necessary to take a moment and find yourself.
Absolutely. I think that's what I spent most of this year doing. That's really what I feel like. I was saying this the other day. I really want to knuckle down more next year and kind of apply myself more to my work, but I think it was really important I kind of didn't knuckle down, and because I kind of got thrust into I'm gonna give you some context, Mama. I was kind of thrust into this very quickly, and I didn't really like, as much as I really enjoyed what I was doing, I didn't really know what I was doing. I just kind of was thrown into a sort of career that I now have that I'm very grateful for, but I was very lost. And I think this year I kind of stepped back from it a bit and still carried on working and kind of maintained what I had, but I didn't push it and kind of develop it and really take it to a new level because I wanted to kind of find my footing in this new life that I'd built. To see where I wanted to take it, and now I've done that. I think I have a very good idea of where I want to go next year. And I think on a different sort of in a different sort of context, you're doing the same thing, Brunk.
You can call me Brooke, but thank you.
I assumed, but I thought I'd just do it.
Yes, I throw it off. I'm sorry.
It's all good. It's all good. No. But yeah, I'd say yeah. You're doing the right thing. I'd say find passions and hobbies, and honestly, naturally, you may find that you find a new college course you want to do, and do that if you do. If not, I think if you were enjoying what you were doing to some degree, go do that again. It sounds fine. Home economics. I don't really know what that is. We don't really have that over here, but.
You have cooking classes. Did you have cooking classes in your?
Yeah, I was very bad at them, but we had them.
Yeah, that's kind of what. That's like the teacher is that.
Oh, okay. I kind of get it now. Okay. Huh.
Yes.
I'd say yeah. Carry on with it, man. Like, there's no reason.
All right. Thank you so much.
Of course.
Thank you for being so nice to my mama.
Hey, I love all mamas, man. I couldn't be mean. But yeah. Best of luck. Take care. You have a good little. Mama seems to have good advice as well, so I think you have a good little person to bounce off of. So I think you'll be fine.
I do. I have a great support system.
You really do. All right. Take care.
You too. Bye.
Bye. That was good. That was a really. I enjoyed that conversation a lot. In fact, I found it comforting because seeing her mama encourage her to do the thing that I feel like I've done made me go, I did do the right thing. Sometimes I have regrets because I hardly uploaded this year. I uploaded 2. I think I uploaded like 3 YouTube videos this year, and it probably by the end of the year it'll be about 4. And I uploaded like 20 last year, and I streamed way more and stuff. But this year, you know what? I traveled. I got closer with all my friends. I never really went out and hung out when I was in school. I went out and like I went to parties and I went clubbing and I went drinking, stuff I couldn't do during COVID. And I just experienced the parts of life that I'd kind of robbed myself of, and I adjusted to living by myself and all this. And I'm really, as much as I beat myself up a lot because I'm a very work-oriented person. I did, you know, I started the year on, I think I started the year on more YouTube subs than I ended on. I was just below 2 mil, and I'm still just below 2 mil, but slightly further away. And like, you know, like, but you know, fuck it, man. I enjoyed this year so much. I explored all aspects of my life in ways that I really needed to. You know, and I'm glad I was having fun. But next year, I called 2021 the year of the Manifold, and it was the biggest year I ever had. Year of the Manifold, the sequel, is rearing. I can feel it. Already things are starting to fall into place for the year of the Manifold 2. Year of the Manifold 2 is going to be huge. Manifold stocks through the fucking roof. I can feel it. Genuinely, like, the stream, the YouTube, everything. Year of the Manifold 2 goes crazy. Year of the Manifold 2 goes fucking hard. But this year was year of Jack. Does that make sense? If year of the Manifold is, you know, this public sort of thing, this was the year of Jack. Jack Manifold kind of, this was the real Jack Manifold kind of figuring out who he is. And I could say as someone who most of growing up, especially being a teenager, had cripplingly bad anxiety, like really, really bad. It's very hard for even me to kind of realize the person I was, in terms of the anxiety I had, to then basically be who I am now and not really be a very anxious person in the slightest, honestly. That's so huge. I feel like I developed so much as a person. Year of Jack was just as important, but it took me till like this month to realize that, because I really beat myself up a lot over this year. Feeling a little bit lazy and stuff. And it wasn't laziness, because the thing is, I didn't stop. I traveled non-stop. I was doing stuff all the time. I didn't have a moment. I was busy, but I was busy being a human, and also working and meeting new work relationships and being on other people's streams and like doing collaborations. I explored my workspace as well, but that was more explorational than developmental, which I think is just as important. But you know, yeah. 2024, year of Jack Ingoff. Maybe it will be. Maybe it will be. Maybe it will be. But yeah, no, I think I had such bad anxiety because I never really went outside, and I kind of was so scared of like going out with friends and stuff. And I just threw myself in this year, and kind of through exposure therapy just cured my anxieties around like life. And I think I genuinely believe, as much as I didn't make as much content, I've been in a lot of other people's content. So I did a ton of Tommy's videos, a ton of Memulous videos. I've been on Hassan's stream bunch. I did a bunch of other people's stuff. Because I find that less stressful, and I just kind of enjoy collaborating on weird sides of the internet and like strengthening those relationships. And I think now, I really feel like by the end of this year, I am so much funnier than I was a year ago. Like, if I watched shit from a year ago, I think I'm now, and whenever I do like a Tommy, I used to stress at the start of Tommy's recordings, especially mod videos, like, I used to be like, I hope I'm on form today. If I'm not funny today, that would suck. And now I like sit there and I'm like, I never fear about being funny in recordings. Every recording I do, I'm like, I'm funny in these recordings. Like, I feel so much funnier and stuff than I ever was, and like all this. And like, don't get me wrong, it isn't me like going, I'm really funny and shit. Like, I'm not, like being funny is my job. Like, it feels more like a skill than like a trait to me at this point. And I feel like I relaxed, and I finally feel more free to just kind of say whatever on stream and stuff like that. And I feel more free to do whatever I want on stream. I feel like I've really found Jack Manifold as a person and made that into the brand. Where the brand before, I just kind of was told, you should stream, you should make YouTube videos, because I had all these connections and I kind of did it. And I was like, I don't really know what I want to do though. And now I feel like I do. I feel much more confident now. Not all the way there. I'm not the most confident person. I have my doubts at times. I definitely once a month I feel like my career is failing. I think most streamers do, by the way. That's just very normal. It's hard to believe that everyone, you know, you see, especially like post last year, that all the people that blew up alongside me last year, I think we all blew up really hard, and then all the numbers just kind of like trickled down naturally because COVID ended and stuff. Like, you know, just the interest around.
Hello,
you know,
Monsieur Manifold.
and I think we all went, we're failing, and we're not. We're just like settling back down to a normality. there's a little insight into my inner headspace. They really touched on. Brooke there really touched on something that's very important to me. You know, that's very important. 0 degrees. Thank you for the 5 and the 10 gifted subs you just gifted earlier. Thank you so much. Aclaw, thank you for the tier 1. We're almost coming up on the first minute-long ad of the stream. So if you do want to avoid it, please do check if you've got the Prime by clicking subscribe, seeing if you've got Prime. It's really appreciated. Seriously. Come on, I'm giving you all this advice for free. I'm changing your lives. The least you can give me is measly $5. If you can afford it. Anyway. Let's try to get the next individual. Yet Tom still thinks you peaked. He's so wrong. He's so wrong. Year of the Manifold too. Anyway. Hello, Diki.
I'm so
welcome.
Confused. I've missed the beginning
oh my
of this.
god. I'm shaking a little bit. Hi.
Don't do that. It's so unnecessary. Anyway, what's your what do you care for advice on?
Right. Well, I have a bit of a dilemma.
Uh-huh.
So I am stuck between wanting to do my degree when I go to uni in photography or in criminal psychology, because I want to be a band photographer, but that's not very realistic. So I'm thinking maybe I should be like a forensic psychologist or something, because it's so hard to make a living out of being a band photographer, especially when no big bands are going to take on anyone with no experience.
But you'd gain experience through working with smaller bands.
That's very true. I mean, and I did get an A in GCSE, and I'm lined up for an A star in A-level photography.
So you got good grades too. I'm not gonna lie to you. Pretend like I think the money. I doubt the money's amazing in like in band photography. I can't see that being true. But like, man, if you fucking want to go to a gig every night and take pictures and you can make a living doing it, it doesn't matter if the money's good. Just means as long as you can live comfortably with that, like this is what I realized about like money is like it doesn't matter whether you have all the money in the world or not very much, as long as it's enough to comfortably maintain a lifestyle you enjoy, you're wealthy. You know what I mean? Like you are like I could be a fucking multi-millionaire, but if I'm buying if I'm going to 5-star restaurants, all right, say I'm earning 100k a year, but I want to live in a 6-bed house. I'm trying to go to a 5-star restaurant every night. Then yeah, I'm scraping by and I'm like, oh my god, I don't have enough money. I need to earn more. But if I'm comfortable just going to a gig every night, taking some pictures, hanging out, getting a few drinks with my friends, just living somewhere, then what, it's what are you comfortable with? And if you think realistically that you can earn enough money to support the lifestyle you want off of doing that, then I'd say pursue it. However, I also believe that that if I'm someone who works with photographers, I've never once asked for their uni degree or their qualifications. I look at their portfolio and go, they take sick fucking pictures. I want to go with them. There's someone I work with called Jasmina. She takes amazing pictures. No idea whether she's professionally qualified. She just does a good job. So part of me still, despite me saying that, what I'm trying to say is don't give up on your dream of being a band photographer. If that's what you fuck with, do it. It's really cool that you found something that you want to do, because I feel like most people actually don't know off the top of their head what they want to do straight away. But maybe oh, Schlatt came in chat and said I was big brain. Thank you, Schlatt. But yeah, if you realistically, if I'm honest, the criminal psychology, what was it? Criminal psychology?
Yeah.
Criminal psychology degree is a it's a degree that could possibly lead to more career opportunities, and or potentially more well-paying ones at least. And if you have an interest in it, then maybe do the degree for the security of it, but then still pursue like photography on the side. In fact, I would personally advise that if you want to get into videography photography, you're better off going to uni and using your free time at uni to actually go and work for in uni, you're going to meet so many fucking people that are in university bands. Go to their little concerts, take pictures of them, build a portfolio while you're in university. Even if you do the criminology degree or the criminal psychology degree, you're still kind of working on both options, and you kind of, spread yourself a little bit wider. But if you're really, really adamant you want to do the photography thing, I'd say then, there's opportunities there. Definitely don't write that off. But yeah, I'd say criminal psychology may be a little bit safer, and you can still pursue the photography thing without the degree.
That's very true. I do have a small follow-up question.
Yeah.
So I want to go to one of the universities in Brighton. Do you know how affordable it is to live in Brighton on like a smaller paycheck? Because obviously I wouldn't have that much money.
There are places, especially in the Hove area. Hove is way cheaper than if you want to live out in like Hove. Everyone thinks Hove's the rich part, and that it's kind of a double-edged sword. Hove has all the celebrities live in Hove, and they have big fuck-off houses, and yes, they're expensive. But a reasonably sized apartment, like a fucking one-bed apartment in Hove, is going to run you half what it's going to run in Brighton, because living in Brighton city centre is expensive. Like, but this is where like I'm a little bit. I sadly, very sadly, woe is me. Moved out on my streamer wage and have been comfortably able to live, thank God. So my sort of asking me about budgeting, I'm the worst person to ask on earth. I'm not going to pretend to be a rich man, but I've never had to like. I'm. You guys, thank you for the primes. I've made my life in Brighton very comfortable, and it's not a cheap place. But there are a lot of students here, so obviously there is a it is a student town. There's a lot of student places, so there's obviously places for you to live. There's a lot of student accommodation.
Okay, that's really sick. I also have one last thing I've been told to say by Waiting Room 2. That we did a singing rendition a cappella of Life by the Sea while we were waiting on you.
I would have loved to have heard it. I'm very upset. If someone recorded it, please let me know.
I will do. Thank you so much.
No worries, of course. Take care.
Have a good evening.
You too.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Schlatt, one day, Schlatt, if you're still here, one day, I'd love to do one of these streams with you. I kind of forgot that like you actually also give very good advice. This is just the weekly Slap live. I completely forgot about this. So, Schlatt, if you ever are interested and you're still here, I'd love to have you on to help give advice with me. It doesn't have to be serious. I told a guy to eat pate earlier. You know, it's kind of it's a double-edged sword. It's mixed. It's mixed. I give advice solely dependent as seriously as I think I should. Anyway, sorry, you caught me smiling at my iPhone. Anyway, I got a funny little notification. Let's bring in the next person. Sorry, my brain got distracted. Kimothy! That's an interesting name. Welcome.
Oh my god. Hello.
Hello. Welcome.
Hi. Oh my god. I'm so nervous.
That's fine. Don't be. No one's going to judge you except me. Anyway, what is the advice? What advice do you need?
How to get over this guy I really like.
The amount of times I've had to get over guys, man. I can give good advice on this.
He doesn't like me back.
Does he not?
No, he doesn't.
So talk me through the situation.
So, like, last year, I don't know how this happened. I just had a crush on him. I was like, oh my gosh.
I love that. You don't have to know how it happened. That's so sweet. I don't know how it happened, but I was just in love.
Yeah, I was just in love.
That's cute. No, that's cute. That's really, I really like the way you've said that. It's really sweet. Anyway, carry on. Sorry, I'm
no,
sappy.
it's okay. It's okay. So like, yeah, last year, and then like I told his friend, I was like, oh, I like your friend, and his friend told him, and then he found out, and then he was like, sorry, I don't like you, and I was like, oh, dang.
Yo, it's not even like I don't like you. I like you as a friend. Just I don't like you. That's very harsh.
No, we're not even friends. Don't tell you that.
Oh my god.
I know, it's crazy, right?
Damn.
So now this the beginning of this school year, again it happened just out of the random. I had a crush on him again.
I don't think you have a crush on him again. I think you just still have the same crush.
No, I don't know.
I don't think it doesn't. I don't think you lose a crush and then redevelop it, right? Does that happen? I don't have that. I kind of just consistently have liked people or disliked them.
Really? I'm just different. Oh, then, like,
apparently it does. Never mind. Apparently I'm weird. Anyway, carry on.
Oh. So like a week, like after my birthday, I found out he liked someone. And
kill the bitch.
I was like,
stab the bitch. Sorry, in a video game, you absolutely shouldn't do that. Sorry, please.
Oh, no, it's okay.
My inner Patrick Bateman came out. I was just too Sigma.
Yeah. After a week, like after my birthday, I found out he liked this girl, who's in my class. So everything just became even more awkward because our class is only 12 students. So everyone's like really close together, and I didn't. I joined their class in I can't remember when, but in the 6th grade. So I'm in 8th grade, and they've been all like really close together. We're a close class. So once we all found out he had a crush on one of the girls in our class, everything just became awkward. And I was like, oh great, he's a big doofus. He's so dumb. I was like, he's so dumb. He just looked at that girl and not me. I was a little mad. I was like, but you know what? It's okay. Maybe I wasn't worth it.
I wouldn't. No. Don't put yourself down for it. That's silly. Ultimately, you can't make people like you. So you know you're gonna find in life. I've crushed on people that didn't like me back because I, admittedly, told them in weird ways. But you told them. You should tell people generally you have a crush on.
I never tell them.
Yeah, but that's how you don't end up with them, my friend. You have to tell them. All right, then you sounds like you're sabotaging yourself.
Well, I mean, kinda. I mean, I feel like I've been a little rude to him, so I can tell maybe he didn't like me there. But you ever just feel like someone gives you like mixed signals?
People do that. People be confusing.
Yeah, I know. I felt like he liked me, and then I was like, oh, maybe he doesn't. And I was like, oh, I was so unsure.
Look, you're young. These things are complicated, especially at your age, because people don't really understand themselves or those emotions yet. So they fucking go about telling people, like trying to express them in the bizarrest ways. I can assure you I've done it weird. When I was that age, I was fucking making YouTube poops to try and tell the popular girl that I liked her. Like, God, why did you know your audience, man? That shit ain't gonna land. And I hope one day she holds out her hands and tells the whole internet that I did that. The point is, people are confusing, especially at your age. But don't blame yourself. Look, at the end of the day, you liked a dude. You're allowed to do that, and you know what? He's also allowed not to like you back. It happens. I'd say.
Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah, you'll move on. It's not your fault. You'll find someone else you kind of like. Because the thing is, it will happen. One day, someone will come along and you're like, oh, they're kind of cool too. Try it on with them. And if they don't like you, try it on with the next person. There's more people in this life. You honestly just, can just go, just kind of, it ain't happening. Just be like, they're a cool person. You can admire them from afar if you want. But, just don't get attached to it. There's no need.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's all I got for you, Timothy. But
it's okay.
You'll be fine. Trust me.
Yeah, I bet you'll be fine. After this talk, I'll be great.
You'll be grand.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll go to school tomorrow and be like, just talk to Jack Manifold, great guy.
Exactly. There you are. Exactly. Remember to tell everyone how great of a guy I am, and where to find me, and how much the cost of a Twitch sub is. Anyway. I'll let you go, but thank you so much for your question.
Okay,
Take care.
Thank you.
Of course. Bless. I always feel bad when like the really the younger side of the audience come in and they're like, I have a crush and I don't know what to do. I'm like, yeah, you're young, you don't get it yet. You'll get it as you get older. I did not date I was a little moron in school. I could not. Negative Riz, L Riz. There you go. And nowadays, of course, I have W Riz and can speak to any girls I want. I consistently, girls don't curve me. They if I was on level host, they would pick me every time. I have W Riz nowadays. So, I'm a sign that people can change. Anyways. In greater news, guys, it is the top of the hour. You know what that means, people? The top of the hour means that it is time to run a minute-long ad. Now, no one likes ads, but they do greatly support me. So if you could stick around and watch it, I'd greatly appreciate it. But if you really can't bring yourself to do it, then for $4.99 you can subscribe and miss every single ad every single hour for the rest of the month. Or if you click subscribe and you see that you have the Prime option, I implore you to click it. Not only does it support me, and if you're not using it, that's just rude, because at the end of the day, what are you doing holding on to it? It doesn't give you anything. Give it to me. But equally, it means you can miss all the ads like everyone else. But anyway, I'm going to turn on the ads now and thank some subs while we wait. I'll be back in literally 1 minute, and then we'll continue on asking people what they need. Ooh. Right, we're here. Hello, people. Let me thank some subs while we're waiting. Canadian Kevin Bacon. Thank you so much for the Prime. Matt, thank you for the Prime as well. Katie, thank you for the Tier 1. Swissy Lovejoy, thank you for the gifted sub. Yasmin, thank you for the 100 bits. Kira Smiles, thank you for the 4 months. Junebug, thank you for the Prime. Meh needs shut up. Thank you for the Tier 1. I'm Higglebob. Oh shit, what's fucking, oh yes, the Bob Leponge. Yeah, sex! Shit, I missed it!
Def did not forger to sub last month, aha.
Damn it. Sidify, you ruined it. Gryson, thank you for the sub. It's all good that you missed last month. It's absolutely fine. Do not stress. Do not panic. Neon Cloud, thank you for the 17 months. Candy Crusher, thank you for the Prime. I'm Jams, thank you for gifting Tub Hour sub for 10 months. I appreciate it. Welcome back, ad viewers. I've thanked some subs. Thank you for £8.
Hello, silly.
Hello. I am a little bit silly. I'm a little bit goofy at times. I can admit that. I'm the type of guy who can admit that. Oh, I've got hiccups. Anyway. Let's drag in the next person, shall we? We're done with the ads. We've thanked some subs. Let's drag in the next individual. Benji Network with your puns profile picture. How you doing? What are you in need of?
Can you hear me?
I can, Benji. I can.
Okay. God, I've just been bullied for my puns profile picture.
I never bullied you. I just acknowledged it. I love puns and the way he looks.
Okay. So I have 2 huskies.
Uh-huh.
They're great big things.
I like the sound of that. I like huskies. Very cool dogs.
Jack Manifold, you are my favorite guy.
When we give them treats, we ask them for paw as kind of, I guess, the dog version of manners.
Yeah, no, I get that. We used to do it with my dog as well. We used to ask him for a high five before we gave him treats. You do that with dogs. We like to make them do things for our own entertainment. It's kind of cruel, really. We just withhold their food until they do something we request, but it proves that they're loyal, and we need that, I think. Anyway, you have the huskies. You asked for the high five. I mean, the paw.
And every time I ask him for a high five, it's specifically one of my dogs, Lola. She hasn't got an IQ. There's no thoughts in her head.
Mm-hmm.
I'll ask her for paw, and she jumps up at me, or she'll, I kid you not, gorilla grip onto my arm and just drag it down.
No. Rephrase. My lord. Jesus Christ, you can't say the dog got gorilla grip. What? No. You mean the dog grabs onto your arm is what I'm just specify that, please, outwardly.
I've got chat up right now, and it's
because you said the dog had gorilla grip.
Okay.
Like the Chicago Grip Reaper. Anyway, sorry. Please, just carry on.
She's got claws, and so when she grabs, she can get like a hold onto my arm, and she'll drag it down. I was just wondering if you had any advice of what I should do in that situation. Maybe if you did anything with your dog when it came to jumping up at you.
Well, he's a very small dog, and he didn't really do that. I mean, and the only time he did was when before we had his nuts cut off because he was trying to hump things, and then we cut off his nuts, and he went, "Damn, they took my fucking balls," and he never humped anything again. So I mean, I think realistically, it's not a boy, is it? It's a girl, right?
Yeah, it's a girl.
But I think you still can have them. I honestly do believe if she's not spayed, then having that done would actually possibly help. Because that sort of humping... Spayed. Oh, that she is. Oh, then... Ooh. I don't really...
I did say that she lacked IQ.
Yeah, but still, that should just be like a hormonal thing. I don't really...
I think it's more a case of if I don't give her the treat almost immediately after I get it out the tub, she feels the need to push me down so that she can get it.
Ah, well then, I don't really know. Just tell her off. I suppose realistically, what you do is if she does that, then don't give her the treat, and slowly she would learn that leads to no treat.
To be fair, I think we've tried that.
Oh.
I think we're past that point.
Give her a book Happy Meal instead. She needs impulse training. Someone's saying, look, everyone's... I think you're asking... I'm not a dog expert. People say she needs impulse training, whatever that is. It's hard to
I think it's
say.
also in Husky's nature.
Maybe. I don't know. I just don't know. That dog's got a superiority complex.
Happy Meal, then.
Yeah, fuck it. Just get her a book. See how she feels.
Yeah.
See if a bit of reading sorts her out. You're going to see her with like glasses on the next time you see her, and she's going to be like, a treat, please. She's going to become sophisticated. Grow her mind. She
just sounds really, really southern. Yeah.
Yeah, I reckon so.
Right from down south.
Right from down in fucking London, where people talk like this.
I was going to say I'm from down south, but...
I mean, I live fucking south as fuck nowadays, but I'm not from there. Anyways, that's all I can really help you with, to be fair.
Well, thank you for the advice. I'll make sure to give her a book next time.
Give her a book, see if it grows her mind.
Yeah. Yeah,
All right.
I'll next time I see her with glasses on, I'll make sure to take a picture.
Please do, please do. Anyway, take care.
Will do. Thank you.
I can't believe bye-bye doggy uterus is an actual sentence I said in front of 3,000 people. Everyone, I'm so sorry. And you should be, and that is the correct response. Anyway, let's have an individual dragged into this call. I'll do. Bye-bye. I'll do, Ashmal. Hello?
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 Hello, yes, hi.
Hi. How are you?
Hello there. Anyway, hello, yes, I was told you are asking for, you are asking for problems?
I'm more like, well, yeah, kind of, I suppose.
Okay, well, I kind of have a problem. I'm actually here for some, advice. I'm sorry if I get a little nervous at any points. I just, yeah.
There's people, I understand.
I'm not good at socialization.
It's all good, don't worry about it.
Okay, okay, so do you know what aromance is?
I am familiar with aromance, yes.
Okay, yes. Well, I am aromantic.
Uh-huh.
And I think a friend of mine, like a close friend, has a crush on me.
Okay.
And so I'm part of the problem is that I'm not sure if they actually are crushing on me. It's just like it's just a lot of little details that few little hints like.
Yeah, sure. People, I've been there. You get that suspicion from your friends sometimes. I get that.
Yeah. And again, like I said, I'm aromantic, so I
obviously
can't like
you're
them.
Not interested. Yeah.
Yeah, and so I want to find a way to tell them, but I just don't know how, and again, I'm not sure whether or not they like me.
Yeah, well, I'd say that by that, at which point you're kind of like you're stressing prematurely, which is understandable. I'm not going to call you out on it. I think ultimately that maybe they do have a crush on you, and you know what? Maybe you're right. And if they do, it's kind of on them to tell you before you shut it down. There's no point you shutting it down like early. I kind of get why you think like that, because obviously, like, you know, but it almost comes off as a bit cruel. You're like, you know, at least I think give them the chance to kind of open up to you and tell you if they do have feelings or anything like that. And then at the time going, you know, I appreciate that and all, but like, I you know me. And, you know, kind of saying that, because I don't think it's, what am I trying to say? Like, it's not particularly... You kind of could cause unnecessary upset given you're wrong, and there's no necessity to tell them that you won't be with them until they kind of confront you about the issue. So I'd say just hold your horses. Just continue being friends, you know?
Well, that's still... If they do like me and they do confront me about it, what can I say? What can I
I think you can say basically what you've told me, that ultimately you are a romantic and you don't reciprocate those feelings. Like, it's just the way you are. You still value them very much as a friend and would love to continue the platonic relationship that you have with them, but you're not someone who feels romantic feelings. And ultimately, even if they feel them towards you, you wouldn't be a particularly fulfilling romantic partner when you can't really fulfill, you know, like, it's like, I think just like Honestly, a nice way of doing it might be the fact that it's like, you're a really great person. You deserve someone who could love you back. And ultimately, I don't have that capacity. Or love you in the romantic sense, at least.
Yeah.
I think that's maybe. I think that's the nicest context under which to kind of shut them down. And I don't think me telling you to say that is false either, because I honestly believe that probably is the way you feel.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you. That actually. Wow. That helps a lot. I wasn't thinking from that perspective, so that was like.
Oh, no, of course. Yeah. Sometimes it's difficult to, like, rationalize these things, especially when there's, like, it's really easy for me to look at the situation objectively because I don't have stakes. Like it's not my friend. But I would say, I think in any, I think just if they're a good friend of yours, then ultimately I think the best thing you want for them is someone who can care about them. And you're not that person, and that's fine. It's not like you don't like them or anything. It's not within your capacity, you know? It's not your fault.
Yeah.
And I think they'll understand that. Like I don't see any good friend having a problem with that. So I think I should put you in good stead. But I wouldn't do it yet. I wait till they confront you, because ultimately you might just be wrong, and like there's no point in having that conversation.
Yeah, they might not like me, which would actually
be easier. It'd be way easier. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But no, I think you'll be fine. I think this is a perfectly fine situation. You'll be okay.
Okay.
Of course. Thank you very much. It's a good question. I'm really glad you asked that one.
Yeah, thank you. Just before I leave,
of course,
I just want to for the next person you pick, there's someone there back in the VC named Lumpy123 who says they've been in your stream, one of these therapy streams 3 times before, or 2 or 3 times before, and they're still waiting for you to pick them.
All right, you know what? I appreciate you saying that. I'll make sure they're the next person in here.
Yeah.
All right.
I
appreciate it. That's really kind of you. Anyway, take care. Have a good one. I'll drag them in now.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
That was cool. I liked that question a lot. That felt like I feel like there's probably a lot of people that relate to that, and that's cool. That's really cool. Yeah. I think that's always a good perspective. I think whenever you're shutting anyone down, assurance that they are lovable, but just not, like assurance that, if you have a good friend that likes you and you don't like them in that capacity, just kind of explaining to them that, like, I still really care about you, and ultimately I want you to find someone who can care about you in that capacity, and that's just not me, and like you deserve better than what I can give you, is always the best angle to take. If you don't like someone in a romantic sense, but you still like care about them as a person, that's always the best angle to take. Absolutely every time. Because it assures them that they can be loved and that they deserve love. And ultimately you even think that and would love to give that to them if you could, but you can't. And that's not your fault or their fault. You just don't line up that way. Compatibility wise. I always think that's the best way. I really do. I thought about that before. Anyway, let's drag in the next person. Let's drag him in. Let's have him. Oh wait, it's Lumpy, isn't it? Let's have him in there. Lumpy, finally your turn.
Oh my God, Mr. Manifold, it's
Hello.
you.
It is. I've heard that you've been here lots and never got picked. So
I've been here loads. I made a whole bit on my stream about not getting into your stream.
It's all right.
But you know what? Mr. Manifold, Mr. Thunder 1707 or whatever the hell those numbers are.
You were wrong, but it hurt a bit, but it's okay, Lumpy.
It did. Anyway. Okay, that's not my name. Anyway, all right. Mr. Manifold, I have a question for you. I'm sure this question has been on the minds of, lots of people over time. And it is, how exactly do I get maidens? I need to know this.
Of course. Of course. Yeah. You came to the right place. I have what they call W-Riz.
What is that?
W-Riz. How would you describe your Riz, good sir?
My Riz?
Your Riz, yes.
What is Riz?
Riz, your game, your ability to talk to maidens.
My game. Well, see, I am a fellow Twitch streamer, so I guess that gives me a little like boost in confidence, I'm able to go and be like, "Hey, what's up, maidens?" I stream on Twitch. I do 1.16 axe PvP. I think they'd be into that.
You think?
I think they would be.
Yeah, no. I've famously they say the hoes are into their 1.16 PvP. That's what they famously said.
They do.
Across
They
the
do say
lands.
that. They do.
They
They
do
totally
say that.
do.
But yeah, I'd say honestly, to get the maidens, simply I often don't open with I'm a Twitch streamer. I tend to find no, not at all. I tend to just kind of.
I thought it was all about views and money.
I think you have perhaps judged these women in a harsh way.
No,
I think you've assumed their intentions wrong. You know, I think if that's your opener, you're shooting for the wrong crowd. You know what I mean?
Putting my pinball in the wrong. Never mind. I don't know what I'm saying there.
You attempted something. That's what matters.
I attempted something. Listen, my improv game. I'm working on it. All right. It's a work in progress. All right. I don't get to be on the Dream SMP, so my improv game, you know, it could be better, but we're working on it.
It's all good.
Yeah.
Fucking this the Chicago groom. Hold on. Anyway, yeah, I'd say I tend to find the best way to talk to people is kind of just engaging with them on, like, I find, especially for girls, they're gonna, throughout their life, they're gonna have a lot of guys approach them with ulterior motives, and generally, if you kind of approach and lay out your intentions straight out the gate, it's almost a little bit pushy and a little bit like oh great, another guy who just wants to fucking, you know, get with me, whatever. Well,
Yeah.
I find if you kind of get to know a person a little bit, and then later on in that conversation, or even conversations down the line, kind of, you know, make those intentions apparent, ask them to go on dates, things like that.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. That's my advice. I don't know. I think, you know, everyone's
You're not a
different.
woman person.
Pardon?
You're not. I mean, I thought you got ladies. I thought you got.
Yeah, I got that unspoken riz. I don't have to say any words. I just walk in a room. So
Jack Manifold and his riz.
Yeah, I just kind of walk in a room. It's unspoken. I don't really have to do too much. I kind of just walk in and I kind of just look mysterious and throw glances around, and it just kind of happens. So what I do is I walk in a room and kind of go, do I look mysterious right now? And if ever I think no, I pull back up the mysterious act. I throw around glances and stares. I kind of have quiet conversations, and generally that's what does it for me. But I realize not everyone can be, you know, mysterious and charming. So I tried to give you a more spoken riz technique, but the unspoken riz, hopefully you can learn that, you know.
Oh, I'll master the unspoken riz.
Okay, good.
I did not know about riz before talking to Mr. Jack Manifold, but
do some research, do some riz research. You'll find there's some great sources out there.
On the source of riz.
Yeah, just look up best riz moments, I think is the video.
Best riz moments.
Best riz
clips.
Best riz moments. Kai and Duke. And you'll find some good riz out there. Anyway, I think that's all I can help you with.
Thank you so much, Jack Manifold. I have one question that I would like to ask you. Now, this is very important for my community. Do you prefer apple juice or orange juice?
Ooh, now, classically, I would be strongly in the orange juice corner, man. But recently, a friend of mine introduced me to some very nice cloudy apple juice, and I have been enjoying it. So I've been thinking about it, and I am really enjoying it. I'm much more inclined. I think orange juice is a good mixer. I like it. I like mimosas. I like sex on the beach. I like all sorts of drinks like that. I like drinking orange juice by itself with breakfast. However, I've been enjoying a good glass of apple juice recently, and it's been making me reconsider my answer. So although classically orange juice, apple juice is up and coming and potentially on a track to overtake. That's all I can say.
Let me tell you.
Pineapple juice is huge, by the way. Someone said that in chat.
Pineapple juice?
Pineapple juice is huge.
Really?
I got a friend of mine convinced me to have it as... she convinced me to have some vodka and pineapple juice. And you know what? It was great. It was great. It was great stuff. It's great stuff.
Wow. Interesting. I'll have to try it on. Try it out. Yes.
Yes.
Mr. Manifold, thank you so much.
Of
I
course.
will now leave and proclaim to the
Indeed.
world that I talked to the Mr. Manifold.
Of course, and as you should. Take care.
And I will take care of Mr.
Bye-bye.
Take out.
I'll see you all soon. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.